you see the need to have a mutually beneficial relationship, not a sponsorship of one region by another region, but something that benefits both countries or both regions. And that's the way we see the development is going. We're involved in mining, metals, power generation, logistics, and we produce resources in Russia and move them to the fast-growing markets in Asia-Pacific region. So very much the strategy for the group is continuous economic integration with end markets in China, Korea, Japan, and other parts of Asia-Pacific which are closer to us. It's only 2 hours from Irkutsk to Beijing, so it's bound to be developed. Well, certainly we are like any other major group that is active in commodities, and commodities are our major product. We certainly are bound to experience effects of the economic crisis. The question, as I have already mentioned, is not only for our group, but for the whole of Russia to reorient itself onto Asia-Pacific markets where the growth is still continuing and where the demand for our products is still growing. We occupy a significant part of value chain. We do have some vertical integration. Our power company supplies our aluminium company that in turn sells aluminium to the world market. So we see some benefits of having a vertically integrated portfolio that to a certain extent allow us to benefit from the lower input costs. The question, I guess, when it comes to exposure and entry into the markets which are outside of the home region, is ability to have organizations which can deliver our product to those markets and sell it in those markets if you produce them in Russia. And in that regard, we are looking into, as I said, partnership opportunities in logistics and in port ownership and management, as well as in sales organizations in end markets. For example, Rusal has invested in a joint venture with Narinka in its trading platform, which is based in Hong Kong and sells metal in China. We see a significant potential for research cooperation between large companies, such as between Eurosibenergo, our power company at Yasny Power, between Eurosibenergo and Quebec Hydro, which all focus on the same area, which is the hydropower generation and power distribution, and whereby we believe that investment has to be made in regional research centers. Not in Moscow, but in Irkutsk, which has a potential of becoming a local hub in Siberia for research and development, as well as a local hub for East Siberia in general. Within our group, we are heavily investing in a small nuclear reactor, which something we believe will make a drastic change in the way nuclear energy is looked at, because it allows distributed power generation in a small nuclear reactor, 100 megawatts or so, which is like a large battery, can be moved by a convenient way of shipping, railroad, put in a remote place, work for 12, 15, 18 years, and then replaced by another battery of the same size. It's a very safe technology. We expect the first commercial prototype to be in operation by 2018, and we think that will change the way the power industry works globally and the way people look at nuclear energy. It's not only a question ability to do things better or on par with your global leaders, whether it's in cost management, innovation, efficiencies, ability to deliver product to the end users, etc. But also it's an ability to look at the industry at large, because if we all run around and start doing things on our own, the industry at large can be destroyed. Such as you can see now, and a good example is the aluminium industry, which is in severe overcapacity. The question is how to think beyond the immediate cycle and plan ahead. So we have to live in a global market for many years. And the only way to compete in those circumstances is the ability to produce things at a lower cost than other global competitors. And Rusal has the key global competitors are multinationals. Some of them are from emerging markets, such as Chalka. Some of them from emerging markets, such as Rio Tinto, Alcan. And two, ability to invest in new technology that allows the higher efficiency in terms of the power consumptions, in terms of the ability to produce more metal from the same unit of power. So that is not something new, and sooner or later every large company, whether in Russia or abroad, has to live with the idea that it has no choice but to compete internationally. We try to develop the talent from the bottom up. We invest heavily in technical education of our employees and try to develop succession planning going from bottom to the top. At the end, it's all we do is talent development. The key question, and I completely agree to where you're hinting at the question, is to how foster the cooperation between the countries, because sometimes the skills you develop in a particular market, in a particular country, are good, but they're very specific to that market. And as competition becomes global, you really have to be able to look beyond your national borders. And that is something that we recently started investing in, promoting the type of individuals who can think beyond the technical borders. But on the other hand, some technical skills are very much transferable from China to Russia, Canada, etc. We believe there is a very significant human potential, resource potential, research potential in the areas where we operate. And the way to develop this potential is to link it to fellow institutes or universities in other regions. We are sponsoring several technical universities, two in the Irkutsk region, one in Krasnoyarsk, and we are also sponsoring things outside of the region, such as Hong Kong Institute of Technology. And what we're trying to do is to develop the exchange of students and exchange of professors. That is on a general kind of educational and R&D development.